Prep test 69, game number 1, question 5. If P comes before H, all of the following could be true except. So with an except question, we're looking for 4 that could be true and 1 that must be false. So let's get some diagrams up on the board to work with, and we're going to dive right in. So if P comes before H, could F be first? Well, we could have F. We know we need M in there somewhere. We want P early, so we better plug G in before it. H can't be in the 6th spot, so we have to remember that. I'm sorry, in the 5th spot, so we need to remember that. But we can push it back to the 6th, followed by S, and plug L in right there. So what we're seeing is that it could be true that F is first. We'll just go ahead and label that accordingly. Moving on to the next option, G is third. Well, if you happen to notice, we just placed G third, so that could be true. What about H in the 6th spot? Conveniently, we also just accomplished that. L in the 7th spot, we haven't managed that one yet. But if we jump ahead for just a moment and look at E, it says M is in the 2nd spot, and we have yet again managed that. So we have 4 that could be true right off the bat, and we could end the problem right here and just select D. But for the sake of learning, let's look at why L can't be 7th. So if we had L 7th, and we had P before H, then what we know is that somewhere up here we need a G and a P, and we need an H and an S. We also, so what we're basically building out is we're saying that before H we have to have G and P. We already know that we need to have F before H. And since M has to go in 1, 2, or 3, and there's at least 3 before H, we also know that M comes before H. So the earliest that H could ever fall in our count is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. But as we've discussed, H cannot be in the 5th spot. So as soon as we get ourselves into a scenario like this, where we find H in the 5th spot, what we have to do is bump it back 1 to the 6th spot. We always have to leave room for S to follow it, and that forces L forward into spot 5 out of 7, which is why L can never be in the 7th spot, and that is our correct answer.